Pep Lijnders was stunned by the Liverpool player who is always in the gym. As has become the norm in the club's League Cup fixtures, the Dutch assistant coach sat in for Jürgen Klopp and commented on the Egyptian. Lijnders was asked about the possibility of resting Salah. He is breaking record after record. He is a very special player, a mentor, a leader. I see him in the hall, he comes early. I see a real professional with experience, a man who can lead without being captain. It's something very special, he said about the Egyptian. It must be quite an interesting sight to see the Egyptian king going straight to work in the early hours of the morning and keeping his razor-sharp form in constant check. With the likes of Ben Doak and Harvey Elliott leading by example, our number 11 could be considered a boon for our young and impressionable stars. The former Fulham Academy graduate once said that the 31-year-old would advise him on little things like the type of bread he should eat. But we're guessing there are even more valuable weekly lessons on the training ground. There is a sporting argument for extending Salah's stay at Anfield beyond 2024, but we can imagine that our coaching staff would be willing to arrange such an eventuality to ensure that one of the club's best role models continues to work in the red half of Merseyside for the foreseeable future. Trent Alexander-Arnold has returned to Liverpool training ahead of the trip to Leicester. Alexander-Arnold was injured in the 3-0 win over Aston Villa at the start of September and missed the team's last 3 games in all competitions as well as the international break with England. Liverpool face Leicester City in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup on Wednesday before Lijnders confirmed Alexander-Arnold is close to a return. Trent trained with us on Monday, but it was just rondo and possession and counter-pressing work, but he was outstanding, Lijnders told a news conference. Of course you see him right away. He's training with the team. I'm not sure if he'll be ready against Leicester, we'll see today. Later in the press conference, Lijnders clarified and said that tomorrow is too early for Alexander-Arnold. With Alexander-Arnold's return looming, Liverpool's only remaining injury concern is midfielder Thiago Alcantara, who suffered a hip injury towards the end of last season and has yet to return. We miss Thiago, don't we? Lijnders admitted. He makes the ball go to the right places. We want him back. He's still not back in training, but he's doing well, his recovery is going well, so that's the most important thing right now. Time will tell how it goes, he said. While Liverpool fans want Alexander-Arnold back as soon as possible, Lijnders preferred to shift the focus to Joe Gomez, who has deputised admirably in the right-back's absence. If we talk about Trent, we have to compliment Joe Gomez because the way he played the role in his own way and yet he was able to come in was incredible, Jürgen Klopp's assistant added. His level and his attitude is a huge compliment to him because you're replacing one of the best fullbacks in the world. He was really good. That's very good and it shows a lot about our team, we can have that, he said. 9 changes for Liverpool. Here's the predicted Liverpool 11. The Foxes have started their championship adventure with a near-perfect record, winning all but one of their first 8 games in League Two to sit top of the points table going into October. The Merseysiders have made an equally impressive start to the 2023-2024 season and the rebuild in midfield is already bearing fruit. With Kevin Kelleher in goal, expect Jürgen Klopp to opt for a stopper partnership of Joel Matip and Jarell Quansah. In the center of the park, Wataru Endo will be given another chance to showcase his talents following his transfer to Liverpool and will play alongside fellow summer signings Ryan Gravenberch and Harvey Elliott. With all this in mind, Liverpool's possible starting 11 is as follows: Kelleher in goal, Tsimikas at left back, Quansah and Matip in the stopper tandem, Gomez at right back, Endo, Gravenberch and Elliott in midfield, Jota on the left wing, Gakpo in the middle and Doak on the right wing. Liverpool's Mohamed Salah becomes the first player in Premier League history to achieve this incredible feat. Liverpool's Mohamed Salah has set a new incredible record, this time in the Premier League. Salah has dazzled with 4 goals and 4 assists in 7 games in all competitions so far this season. His form continued at the weekend, scoring the opening goal against West Ham to give Jürgen Klopp's side a 3-1 win. This opening goal was important as it meant he reached 12 consecutive games in which he scored or assisted. A feat he has completed once before. His current run dates back to April last season, but what makes this run stand out is that he is the only player in Premier League history to record 2 separate 12-game runs in which he scored or assisted in every game. The previous streak came at the start of the 2021-2022 season, when he contributed goals in 15 games from August to December. This shows how consistent Salah is, but what's more impressive is his hunger to chase goals and assists. How many times have we seen him angry or frustrated at not being able to contribute? This level of self-motivation is certainly a big factor in his success. With his goal at the weekend, he now has 190 goals and 83 assists in just 312 appearances for the club. He has already overtaken the likes of Steven Gerrard, Robbie Fowler, and Michael Owen, and now has his sights set on Billy Liddell and Gordon Hodgson for 4th and 3rd place on Liverpool's all-time list. Given the interest from Saudi Arabia last summer and the general belief that he will return next summer with just a year left on his current deal, it remains to be seen whether Salah will stay at the club beyond this season, but if he continues his strong form, he will aim for Liddell's record. Dominic Szoboszlai banner unveiled just 7 games after £60 million Liverpool signing. Liverpool fans' passion for Dominic Szoboszlai was evidenced during Sunday's win over West Ham when the midfielder unfurled his own banner on the Kop. The 22-year-old was brought to the club in July when Jürgen and the Anfield hierarchy triggered his £60 million release clause just before it expired. As good reviews and well wishes poured in from Germany, excitement exploded on Merseyside. With 7 appearances for Liverpool in all competitions, it is clear to see why Szoboszlai arrived with such positive energy. He scored his first goal at Anfield 3 minutes into the Aston Villa game, sweetly heading home Trent Alexander-Arnold's corner. He was even denied an assist on Sunday when Curtis Jones was offside. Yet it's more than just the goals that have left fans in deep admiration in such a short space of time. As the 18th highest passer in the Premier League with an 86% completion rate, he has helped revamp an engine room that looks far more composed and controlled than the players who have left. Add to that the fact that he ranks 4th in shot creation and 14th in ball winning among all senior players, and he has helped Jürgen Klopp rediscover the intensity and attacking power of his midfield. As well as being the club's best-selling player this season, the number 8 also watched as a flag bearing his country's colours was unfurled on the Kop at the end of the 3-1 win over the Hammers. Szoboszlai, Székesfehérvár, Hungary, was printed along the horizontal stripes of the Hungarian flag. The word in the middle was the name of the city the midfielder came from. Bill Shankly took his place next to regular banners featuring club legends and heroes such as Steven Gerrard and Mohamed Salah.